Hello YouTube, and hello Twitch. Welcome to another video. We're gonna be playing Subnautica again, some more. In we go. This will be a short one today, because I gotta go to the gym at 5, so. Yes! Here we go. How fantastic is this? Man, I love this game. Oh my, look at that. Look at how big he's getting. He's a big boy. I guess that egg still's gotta hatch soon. It looks like it's about to go. Alright. Play with fish. What was that? Is he right there? Where is he? Jelly ray egg. Oh, it hatched. Yes, it's the jelly ray. That thing's pretty. Look at that thing. Got my membrane tree in there too. Alright, let's get out of here. Hang on. I must pause. Must pause.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Oh boy. What was that? I heard a noise. The whole screen is black. Why is the whole screen black? Is it on your end? That's weird. I can see it on my phone. Let's see. Let me check on my computer. Yeah, it's working on my computer too. Yeah, reload. See if it works. Yo, thanks for the follow, bro. Oh my goodness. All right, here we go. It's working on my phone and it's working on my computer. All right, I don't know what I was doing. Oh yeah, this is the message we got before we ended last time. I remember what I was gonna do. I remember. I was gonna do some construction on my moon pool because it's freaking low as crap. All right, let me take this out. Let me take these out. Boom, boom. Let me deconstruct you. Deconstruct you. And let me take you out. Hello? Let me in. There we are. I am gonna deconstruct this. Alright. Now, let me try something. Vertical. Can I put this on here? I can't. Of course I can't. Can I do this? Okay. Can I do this? Ugh. Alright. Let me get more titanium. Titanium. Is it not working? Is it working for other streams? Because if it's working for other streams, it's probably on my end. Can you hear me? Alright. Yeah. See if it fixes itself. I don't know. Yeah. Is it working for other streams or no? Oh my goodness. Don't they? Oh, what's this? What the heady? I have never seen something like this before. Why is it like that? It's like in the rock. How much titanium do I have now? 2. Wonderful. I guess I've only gotten freaking copper and lead. That's great. Isn't this supposed to be like the most abundant freaking resource on this planet? Man, these flippers are nice. They go fast. Let's see if I can make the rest of this. Yes. Okay, moon pool. Yes. This is what I'm freaking talking about, bro. This is the method. Look at that. That's freaking genius. Alright, now might be smart to put like a little hatch up there. Hello, cuttlefish. I don't remember ever commanding him to follow. I remember, like, uncommanding him. I don't know when he decided he was gonna follow me. But that's okay. He's just a little guy, right? Was it glass that I need? Glass? No, just quartz. Alright, let me put one of these back. Boop. Uppies. Boom. That's what I'm freaking talking about, bro. Maybe I can put some, reinforcement on one of these. Let's go in. Where's the down? Hello? I'm sorry? How does that... Does that not work the way that I think it does? Oh, maybe it's because it had a hatch on it. It didn't work because it's got a hatch. Let's see. It literally is connected. What the? I am so confused. Wait, let me get my sea moth. I'll shine some light. Alright. Here we go. Oh, I'm dumb. Alright. Let's do it. We got this. Now we need a ladder. That's what I'm missing. Okay. How do I put the ladder on? Hello? Do I need to... Ugh. Give me some titanium. Boom. Okay. Now I need to do this. And this needs 2 titanium. So let me go down. Titanium. I like this little shortcut I got going here. W base design, perhaps? Yes! Oh, hell yeah. Now I go up. Boom. Oh, that's awesome. Okay, now I need to do this. 3 titanium and 1 lithium. Dude, this is awesome. Ugh, I only have 1 titanium. Well, I got a bunch of lithium, so that's nice. Let's go get some titanium. Scrap would be nice. There's some quartz. I might as well grab that while I'm here. Quartz. Any more? Yes! Mas, por favor. Yes! Just enough, bro. I'm gonna grab some more, though. So I can fill up my stock. I need to restock. And my inventory's full. That's great. Well, I do have a bunch of big stuff. I think it's really interesting that the healthy ones, like, have a big old orange eye, but the unhealthy ones have a big green eye, it looks like. Unless I'm crazy. Like, look at the difference. That one's got orange right there. And that one's green right there. Unless it's just... Oh, no, it's just because it's far away. Never mind. Let's finish this. Put some reinforcement on here. Boom. Amazing. Beautiful. Spectacular. Alright, where's my sea moth? There he is. Come here, buddy. In we go. That's what I'm freaking talking about. Alright. Now let's drop down and see what it does. Oops. Holy crap. Dang. Holy moly. I get launched. What happens if I do my sea glide? Dang. Into the sky. Holy moly. Alright, drop down. Boom. Perfect dismount. Right. Let's get back in here. Down we go with our brand new ladder. Man, I freaking love this new design here. It's amazing. Mucho satisfactory. Our gorge toy. But I do want to... it would be nice to have something right there. Just because it's like... Or maybe I just... I don't know. Should I expand our leaves? Our wall planters? Yeah, that's what we're going to do. We'll add some decorations over there. Alright, let's turn this into titanium. Now we have extra quartz. Let's keep that just in case we need it for the decorations. So let's go here. Let's go here. This will be our wall planter room. Yo, that looks sick, dude. And it's like right in the middle over here. Oh my goodness. Counter. See, I can put that there. This will be my little office area. My little office space. Bruh. Titanium. Alright, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm going to put this in here. Also, I'm gonna take this out and put this in here. And we're gonna get some more titanium. Again. But now I have more space, so I can grab more stuff. And it's daytime out, so I'll be able to see stuff better. Stinky egg. No thanks. What are you? I don't know what that is. Oh, it's a big ol' eye. Oh, I know what that is. No, thank you. Don't want another big eyeball. Oh, hello. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I got stuck for a second. I thought I was about to die. Okay, let's go. Aha. Not like I need any more silver. Copper. Titanium. It's another big eyeball. Yep. Yep. Titanium. Nope. Titanium. Nope. Man, where was all this copper when I needed it last time? Alright, how much? And we're full. Alright, let's go back. Drop some of this off. Let's see. Titanium, titanium, titanium. Lead, lead. Oh, wait, yeah. Quartz, 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 quartz. Copper, 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 copper. It's a nice amount of copper right there. Some conductors here, some minerals. Oop, that's not what I wanted. This one. Boom, boom. I need some agua. Yum, 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 yum. How many potatoes we got? Let me plant one of these. We'll make more. Actually, you know what? I'm just gonna... Can I plant another lantern tree? How many of these can I plant? Storage container. Oh yeah, I'm gonna do these. These make way more, and it's not that much better. Or it's not that much worse than the potato. These make more, and I can't accidentally pick it up. I can just, you know, take as many as I want and not have to worry about accidentally picking that up. I'm just gonna... Can I take this out? No, of course I can't. Alright, I'll just let it grow. Let it grow! What was I doing again? Oh, right. Getting titanium to build this freaking desk. Alright. Boom. Office chair. Command chair. Does it go in? Can I tuck it underneath? Is that really as far as it goes? Well, I guess that works. Can I sit? No space to sit. Of course there's not. Well, that's okay. Can I put anything in here, or is this literally just here? Oh, you know what? I'll put the coffee machine on there. And I'll put a trash can right here. And I'll put a coffee machine here. Right? How do I... Oh, it goes on a wall. Well, that's stupid. What if I... Okay. Oh my gosh. Here we go. Counter. Coffee machine. Wait. Yeah, coffee machine. I need another titanium. Isn't that just splendid?
You look like you could use some coffee.
Oh, yeah? Is it working? I'll let it work, I guess. I'll go grab some titanium. Hopefully it's cooled up by the time I get back, right? Give me that. That's mine. 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 Worth it. Titanium. Scrap. Nope. What the scrap? Where is it? There it is. I'm gonna be so rich in titanium. How many more slots? I got one more slot if I find another one. Come on. Nope. Alright, that's as much as I can do. Let's go back. I wish I could make something like that went down. Like into this. You know? Aside from like just a vertical connector. Like I hate that it sticks out like that a little bit. Kind of annoys me. Oh well, what are we gonna do? It's not like it's for decoration. Yes, this is what I'm talking about. Why is use in lowercase? Also, do I need to grab a cup? It looks like it's just going down into the drain. Nope. Guess not. Oh, look at that. And it's got a Subnautica logo on it. Alright, well, what else can I put here? Anything else I can build? Can put another counter here. Let's see how that'll look, though. Looks alright. Looks like a little, like, break room type of thing. I'm digging it. I'm digging it. Alright. And I got the plants in here? Yeah. I'm liking this. Alright. Titanium. 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 Bro, I'm so wealthy. Holy moly. Look at that. Oh my gosh. They're everywhere. 1 copper. Okay, so I don't know what else I was gonna do. Oh right, I gotta put more fruit in here. How many we got? Just the 3. Alright, that's good enough. That'll get me going. I got all those, oh, that's what I can do. I can, finish the construction of those solar panels out there. Because I got a bunch of quartz now I can use. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And a bunch of titanium. I don't know how many I need, but I'm just gonna grab a bunch. My little solar plant. Oh, I need copper ore, too. Oof. Alright, here we go. I don't know why I did that. I am an idiot. Put in here, David. Here we go. I don't know how many there are. 3? Alright, looks like there's 3. Oh yeah, these things are going to be generating. I want to know how to get aerogel, dude. Like, there's things that need aerogel, like this, and this, It's got to be a thing, like a recipe that I discover from like a PDA or something. You know what? Here, let's do this. Let's get all comfy and cozy in our little break room. Let's go through some of the stuff that we found. Is it anywhere? No? Alright. Well, I'm gonna do this. Wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it. Alright. Let's take a seat. Let's see what we got here. Alright. Data downloads, Aurora survivors, operation logs. Alright, so we got some stuff on the Aurora. We gotta scan a bunch of things here. Rabbit ray, boomerang, cave crawler. Oh, I hate those guys. Exploitable gel sac. Oh yeah, what is this? These organic structures grow on cave walls. The purple sacs which arise from the surface contain a low-density gel laced with spores. These burst from time to time, floating towards the surface. Ah, it's aerogel. That's how I make the aerogels, from the gel sac. Okay. There we go. Lantern tree. We know about these. Land fern palms. I think we discovered that when we went on to that first island. Eye stalks. Those are weird. I hate these, bro. Those are annoying. Alright, let's go look at these. Altera launches the Aurora. Phase gate announced for the Ariad arm. Altera launches the Aurora. Furthest research of inhabited space are due to expand as Altera Corp launches a newly constructed capital ship carrying a phase gate bound for the Ariadne arm. Ariadne? I don't know how to say that. I'm gonna look that up later. The Aurora will travel from the space dock on the edge of the Altera space, making hundreds of consecutive phase gate jumps through 9 different Transgov authorities, and arrive on the far side of Ariadne arm in 3 time. From there, the command crew will pilot the ship from the final phase, beyond the final phase gate, arriving in the next solar system at approximately 18 months later. Okay, so we're carrying a phase gate, and we're trying to get to this part of this next solar system. The elite team of engineers will begin a 6-month construction project on the new phase gate, a multi-trillion credit investment. In the absence of existing infrastructure in the region, the vessel is equipped with advanced thermal and nuclear power facilities. Okay, so this new place doesn't have much infrastructure for power, so they've got all this nuke stuff on here, which explains why we've got like a nuclear generator, and yeah, all this stuff's going on there. And they're gonna build the phase gate on this new planet, I guess. The Altera Corp currently operates 9% of all phase gates in the galaxy. If the Aurora's mission is successful, Altera will have outmaneuvered a cabal of Mongolian corporations operating out a range of outposts and mines within the region. I think that's what that says, in the region. Good enough. Okay. We got Transgov profile. All right, let's go here. Torgal Corporation is a long-standing family-run clan that operates almost a dozen mining and trading operations. The company share price hit an all-time high on the announcements by a Mongolian cabal of their intention to construct new phase gate utilizing Torgal materials. These plans were put on a hold when the Bart Torgal, the intended leader of a new mining operation, disappeared along with his father roughly a decade ago. So that's the Degassi. They were on the Degassi. We don't have all of these yet. We'll have to find the rest of these. We do have these proposed Degassi habitats. I'm going to go over those again. These ones here. I'm going to go over those again because I don't know if I fully explored those. We've got Transgov Profile Altera Corp. Transgov Profile Altera Corp. One of the largest suppliers of the spacefaring technologies and consumer electronics in the Federation. The official supplier of the TSF. I don't know what that is. Consistently ranked among the galaxy's best employers. I don't know about that. Began life as a defense manufacturer in the mid-22nd century. National motto, get what you deserve. Although most transgovs can trace their roots back to Earth, Altera, literally meaning by Earth, is the only one brazen enough to take its name. During the expansion, Altera supplied arms to all sides, acquiring and housing a vast colonist workforce, and making the transition from manufacturer to corporate state. Altera's threat to seize trade was one of the turning points in the conflict, bringing about the end of hostilities and signing of the charter. All right, so let's see if we can take this back a step. So they were defense manufacturer during the expansion. I don't know what the expansion is. We're gonna have to figure out what that is. I'm assuming it was some kind of war. Supplied arms to all sides. They had a lot of colonists that were working for them. I'm assuming I'm a colonist that you decided to work for them. Altera was a big turning point for the conflict, and that kind of ended all of the hostilities in the war because they couldn't supply arms anymore. So they couldn't supply arms to the sides anymore, so they kind of had to stop the war. And they signed the charter, which I'm assuming is a peace treaty of some kind. Free enterprise within Altera space is encouraged, but competition is tight, and all goods exported off-world must be Altera branded. Profitable businesses are bought out by the state, owners ascending to the board of directors. Well-known Altera technologies like the Cyclops submersible originated with such private enterprises. Despite superficial similarities to national governments, the corporation's lawyers have always maintained that it has no legal obligation to its employees, but voluntarily elects to take on the roles usually served by usually served by democratically elected government. This claim has not yet been tested in Federation courts. So they're kind of almost a corrupt corporation. They were starting off as a arms dealer. And then they transitioned into a consumer electronic and spacefaring stuff later on, which is why they ended up making the Cyclops, which could be consumer, but also just the spacefaring stuff. Mongolian independent states. When the hostilities of the expansion ceased, the tactical value of hard-to-reach colony systems on the edge of the China territories plummeted. Recouping from the war, the central government left them to starve. The systems in question declared independence, claiming their infrastructure as their own, and their intent to become self-sufficient. Today, the Mongolian states is seen as relatively minor power on the outskirts of colonized space, yet it remains one of the fastest expanding transgovs in the galaxy. Mongolian societies inherited their technologies from the Chinese, but incorporated the customs of their multicultural colonist base. Non-synthetic foods remain popular, religion is a strong component of society, but the Mongolians take a relaxed view of competing faiths, believing gods to be universally and equally flawed. How are the individuals which make up the hive mind to be categorized? Are they merely dumb components of the larger intelligent organism, or is the larger mind merely a product of independent organisms? Can it be both? We define organisms by their traits, but find invariably that these traits depend on those of their environment. The concept of a tadpole is meaningless without the concept of a frog it will develop into. The idea of a predator is empty without the understanding of its prey. Okay. Makes sense. Depends on the environment. This begs the question, if we define everything by reference to everything else, what have we actually explained? Because you're only defining everything in reference. There's no actual definition if it just depends on something else. Because if that something else doesn't exist, there is no definition anymore. An illustrative experiment was recently performed on the hive mind colony discovered on Strader 6. A device was placed outside the nest which would electrocute individuals approaching it. The ant colony would have lost so many individuals before a basic danger signal was successfully communicated between them, resulting in learned avoidance of the device. Successful, but costly. The Strader 6 colony quickly formed into two factions. One attempted to move the device by brute force, sacrificing individuals as they did so. The second attempted to cover the device in sand. These two goals being mutually exclusive, a fight ensued. The first faction was beaten in virtue of their reduced numbers. The device was safely buried, and the survivors called a truce. From the perspective of the individuals, this experience must have been horrific. From the perspective of the hive mind, a nagging problem had been overcome with the most effective solution. Which perspective is the correct one? We suggest that it is neither. By attempting to fit such entities into our rigid set of concepts, we are painting onto the world a false impression of concreteness and meaning, which is a reflection of our concepts of ourselves. That's freaking deep. We describe Schrader 6 individuals as attacking one another as we describe microbes in the human body. Yet the Schrader colony, like the body, cannot be healthy as a whole without the transgressions of its components. We describe neurons in the brain as being dumb, but brains as a whole intelligent. But when an idea takes hold in the brain and forces out inferior ones, do we describe this as an act of aggression? Do we mourn dead neurons? When a philosophy or technology takes hold in human society, when wars are fought over them and people die, is that rightly seen as being good or evil? This is not to undermine the meaning of our existence, but from where we stand, our existence is very serious indeed. But is our civilization in our universe really any different from the colony on Schrader 6? Is intelligence something limited to things of flesh and blood? Or is the universe truly one giant intelligent system, and we but amoeba blowing self-important potholes in its surface? We would do well as scientists to remember that our goal is not to paint the world as we see it, but to see it as it truly is. Bro, who freaking wrote this crap? Somebody give this guy a raise. All right, I'm going to go through these two, and then we'll save these logs for later. Because I gotta go. All right. Oh, it literally is a VR sweet log. Okay. Spawning players on beach. Player 1 has been washed away by an unusually high tide. Player 2 has traded a coconut with Player 3 for 10 credits. Player 3 has planted a coconut. Players are getting hungry. Player 3 has grown a coconut tree. Player 3 has eaten a coconut. Player 3 is no longer hungry. Player 3 has traded a coconut with Player 2 for 30 credits. Player 2 has eaten a coconut, but is still hungry. Player 3 has traded a coconut with Player 2 in exchange for building a tent. Player 3 is sleeping inside their tent. Player 2 is cold. Night falls. A passing ship is offering trading. Player 2 has traded 30 credits for a musket. Player 3 has been shot twice in the head while sleeping. Player 2 wins. Player 2 has died from cold and starvation. Holy moly. That's interesting. Desert Island drama. Drive core shielding breach. The Aurora's drive core is shielded by a thick metal shell, which breached in multiple locations shortly after the crash. Once breached, it will continue to leak radiation into the surrounding environment until the breaches are sealed. After that point, the radiation in the environment will dissipate over time. This procedure should only be attempted with the appropriate radiation protection and a fully charged repair tool. So if I had somehow gotten to the Aurora before it blew up, would there be any radiation? I never thought about that as an option. Alien vent. Oh yeah, let's read this really quick. These vents connect to, for context, we saw alien vents in the last episode. We saw like 2 or 3. These vents connect to an ancient piping network that extends beyond maximum scannable depth. The pumping system is still functional. The inflow vent is drawing water from a surrounding area and pumping into an unknown location below the surface. Warm, deoxygenated water is being expelled into the atmosphere. Most creatures are avoiding the vents. Peepers can be observed entering and exiting the pipe network without signs of distress. Further research required. That's weird. Why peepers? Most creatures are avoiding it, but peepers don't? What's going on with you, peepers? All right, we'll call it here. We kind of made a little bit of progress, just a little bit. Got some lore, got some building. Let's go. I will see you guys in the next video and/or stream. All right, bye.